So you finally decided that it's time to take the plunge and get yourself a new digital camera, but you have no idea what you need. If you're a normal person and you're going to take normal snapshots of things like the kids and the dog, then here's the easiest thing to do. Just go down to the local supercenter and get yourself the least expensive camera you can find and make sure of just one thing. Make sure it has at least 3 megapixels. Now if you do that, you're going to be able to take great shots, and when you print them on 4x6 paper, they're going to look fantastic. If you want to do a little bit more analysis, then there's 3 things you need to look at. Probably the most important thing you look at when you purchase a new digital camera is the number of megapixels. And I know that sounds a little technical, but it's just the number of dots that the picture's chopped up into before it's stored in memory. The more megapixels, the better, and typically a camera has 3 or 5 or 7 megapixels. 3 is enough for normal snapshots that you print on 4x6 snapshot paper. If you're planning to blow your pictures up, you need to go to 5 or 7 megapixels. And the other advantage of going with 5 or 7 is that if you want to crop the image, you want to zoom in on a little part of it and print that, then it'll still look great when you crop and print. It sounds simple, but the shape and the size of the camera is probably going to have the biggest impact on how this camera feels in your lifestyle. So here are 3 or 4 things to think about. The first is the size of the camera and its thickness. You want it to be able to fit in your pocket or your purse. The second thing is, does it have anything bulging off of it, like a big lens or a button or something that's going to cause it to hang up when you stick it in your pocket? The third thing is it too small? A lot of times if you buy a camera that's too small, you have trouble manipulating the buttons on it and things like that. And then the last thing is this relationship between size and cost. A lot of times you can save some money by choosing a camera that's just a little bit bigger. When you take a picture, that picture is going to get stored on the memory card. And when you buy the camera, it's going to come with some dinky little memory card that's not big enough to do anything with. So you're going to buy another one. You want to make sure that it has at least 256 megabytes or 512 megabytes of space. That's going to give you plenty of space for all the photos that you take in a typical day. Now the other thing to worry about is the type of memory. Some cameras use memory sticks, some use compact flash. There's maybe 3 or 4 different types of memory. If this is the only digital camera you have, then it really doesn't matter. But if you have 2 cameras, you'd like them to have the same kind of memory card so that you can swap them back and forth. So to recap, if you just want to do the simple thing, buy an inexpensive camera that has at least 3 megapixels. If you want to do something a little more advanced, be sure to look at the megapixels, the size and shape of the camera, and the amount and type of memory. And if you do that, you'll be set. I'm Marshall Brain, and that's how stuff works.